All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I leave all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to all you Akim that's pushing this truth and true sincerity. I'm going to start off in Sirach 39th chapter. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. And it's another lesson on the M.O.T.B. And gradually, it's going to, these events that are happening that we see in these news articles, and we're warning the people of the times to come. We're warning our people of the mark of the beast. All right, and the mark of the beast is not sleeping with white women or some philosophy or sin. It's that digital that device that's the size of the grain of rice. So I got a couple articles, but matter of fact, I want to get this word gradualism, because when you see articles that pop up, gradually these things are going to lead to the mark of the beast in Revelation 13 and 16. It says gradualism, the belief in or the policy of advancing towards a goal by gradual, often slow stages. So without further ado, I get two articles. This is from this is from Zero Hedge. UK goes Orwellian with mandatory digital ID and biometric tracking. Chinese communist-style digital tracking is coming to the UK with a new right to work scheme in the form of a universal ID called the Brick Card. Excuse me. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer facing unprecedented backlash from native-born citizens for his open border policies and two-tier justice system protecting migrants from persecution, is attempting to exploit public anger to gain support for an Orwellian surveillance rollout. You know, that country has been dealing a lot with immigration, probably before the United States, so-called immigration problems. The government says the mandatory ID based on the UK One login system will help to stop illegal immigrants from crossing the channel by denying them access to work. The UK One system was introduced in 2023 and is built on biometric tracking. Similar programs have been attempted for 2 decades in the UK, but they have been consistently thwarted by public pressure. Excuse me. The problem with the immigration claim is that it is clearly baseless con. Take notes that Starmer distinguishes illegal migrants as the targets of the ID, but most immigrants coming to the UK are allowed in legally, aided by numerous subsidized programs and asylum policies. Starmer's choice of words is very deliberate and highly disingenuous. So you got to think that it's not just for immigrants. It's probably going to be for all citizens in the UK. So you got to have a digital ID. All right, you got to have that brick card pretty soon in the UK to work. All right. Let me get this precept right quick. I think it's in so I could clear my throat. Just waking up and I was looking at the prophecies. Let's go to Isaiah 10. Spare me for a sec. Yeah, Salaki for the background noise and clearing my throat. But the word got to get out. Isaiah 10 and 1. And Great Millstone, Starving Apostle Elders are the only Israelite camps to warn you about the mark of the beast. I don't see all these other camps talking about the mark of the beast. They too busy talking about themselves and what they did and how much time they've been in the truth. And all right, man, we're here to serve. Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree and righteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So Esau, Edom, the red man, is declaring unrighteous decrees. You can't work. It's pretty soon. It's like, if you don't have this brick card, you can't work. And you could just tell that it's not just targeting it's not just targeting migrants. So more news. This is from endtimeheadlines.org. Arizona State football game will launch experiment of facial recognition system. It says Arizona State's university football program is no stranger to innovation, but as the Sun Devils, they're called the Sun Devils. I mean, come on, this man is clearly this man is clearly telling you he's the devil. Okay, Sun Devils. They got what's the other college football? College football team. Duke Blue Devils. You know you're red. You're not a blue devil. You're a red devil. All right. They got a soccer team in the UK called a Manchester United Red Devil. So Esau's just letting you know that he's the devil, man. But continuing on, it says, but as the Sun Devils prepare to host the Houston Cougars on October 25th, today is the 28th, I believe, they're set to roll out a cutting-edge experiment that could redefine game day access, facial recognition technology for student ticketing. And just gradually, they're gonna do that for not just students. It's gonna be for everybody. And people are gonna have to have that digital all. Hey, if you wanna go to your favorite game and watch your favorite team, well, you got to get that digital all. You got to get that charagma. This is what all these things are gradually leading to. It says, coming off a sold-out season opener and record student attendance, ASU officials are betting on this high-tech solution to smooth out entry lines at Mountain American Stadium, ensuring fans, especially the raucous student section, can focus on cheering rather than fumbling for tickets. So it's all about convenience, all right? And you know, these Americans, they're all about convenience, man. A lot of people will take this for convenience, and it'll lead to their demise. The initiative marks ASU's first foray into biometric entry systems, inspired by similar implementations as other major programs like the University of Florida, which launched its own facial recognition setup in August for the 2025-2026 season. At ASU, the trial will begin with opt enrollment for students who can link their facial profile to their tickets. Once activated, entry becomes as simple as a glance. See, like Esau you just blink your eye, we just scan your face, and you're in. All right, and and really, these are at the airports as well. Like, you know, I live in Atlanta, and they have these facial recognition systems at Hartsfield. That's the major airport. That's supposed to be the world's busiest airport. So everything is gradually leading up to the mark of the beast. Let's continue on. It says, as Mike met an ASU senior associate athletic director and head of ticketing and business analytics, explained, as a student, if you enroll in this program, you walk through the gate and walk by the scanner, and it will turn green without ever having to take out your ticket or your phone, because it gradually went from just paper tickets now to your phone. Even with boarding online, they don't do paper tickets. They look at you like, you know, you straight out of 1965. If you got a paper ticket, everybody uses their phone. It says, Meta expressed strong optimism about the system's potential, adding, we feel really confident about it. So, facial recognition at stadiums now, and then you got this UK digital biometric. Well, let me make sure I'm correct. The digital ID and biometric tracking. The brick card. All right, so let's get this precept. Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And the prophecy in Revelation 13 and 16 is speaking, if you're in the know-how. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. And a lot of some of these Christians know more about the mark of the beast than you Israelites. Because when I looked up this article, I think it said something to the effect of, when I clicked on it, all right, let me see if I can just exit out. See, even in end time headlines, they got the digital ID. See, it says beast system. See, even some of these wacky tacky Christians know what the mark of the beast is. They don't have the full truth, of course. All right. But even some of these Christians know more than you Hebrew Israelite camps. But that's a shame. So let's continue on. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Because the scriptures, first of all, the Most High is not a man that he should lie, and these words are faithful and true. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right. These prophecies are going to happen. All right. Gradually, they're going to happen. So we have to sit here and wait. We got to sit here and wait and let prophecy play out. So that's pretty much it on that. With that, I'm going to say shalom.